What is up, everybody? It's Darkstrata the YouTube Assassin, and earlier today I posted a video where I wanted to know what you guys thought of Aya and why there's so much hate for her. And a lot of you gave me a lot of great feedback both for and against Aya as a person, as a character, as a protagonist for like a game. So thank you and keep going with that. Now, along with all of that, I got a comment, and I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Assassin HD, who commented about Assassin's Creed Adder, and then he goes on to say, knowing Ubisoft, they'll go 70,000 years back and explain the origins of the ISU with more excuses for choices or RPG. So, like I said, there are some people who are not happy with the whole RPG element. They feel it's not an Assassin's Creed game. Now, listening to that, I want to know, what do you guys think of that? Do you think that an ISU related game would work? Do you think that we should go back in time? I mean, let's not say 70. Yeah, let's say 70,000 years. It's about that. But do you think that we could go back in time to when the ISU first ruled the Earth and actually have a game based on that?
My leg! Help me!
Do you think that would work? Do you think it's BS? Would you play something like that? I mean, how would they even set that up? What do you think? Now, in Assassin's Creed 2, we got a real glimpse into the ISU, or the first civilization. And one of them was all of Subject 16's videos. Once we unlocked them all and put them all together, we got this, the truth. Now, this could be the basis for an ISU based game, where just like everything else that the original games were setting us up for, everything we knew about life and history was not exactly true. Adam and Eve were the first people, but not people. They were the first assassins. They stole the Apple of Eden and then escaped from the actual area called Eden.
Wow. Was that what I think it was?
So they try to explain to us that the biblical story that we knew growing up or whatever was not as true as we thought it was. So, would we be reliving this? Could they give us Adam and Eve as like the protagonists of an Assassin's Creed game that's set 70,000 years back? And would we have Layla Hassan looking into that? Or maybe a new present-day protagonist? Like, how would that work? Do you think that that would work? Do you think that that's a good idea? Do you think that that would be something you would play? Or would you like to go about like a more traditional RPG where you're living the life of somebody in the past as an ISU? I think that one of the most major concerns about going that far back in time would be that you actually could turn it into an RPG, like a traditional RPG. And I think that that's what the fans want to avoid. I think that what we want mostly is the same run and gun or run and stab action that we've been used to, that we've been spoiled by in past Assassin's Creed games. I don't think we want to go towards this. And I don't think that Ubisoft actually wants this. I think that Ubisoft wants some RPG elements only because it'll make you feel like it's your story. So I think that they did actually add some of those elements, which they did in both Origins and Odyssey. But I don't think it's this deep. And I don't think we want to get here at all. So, I want to know, can a game set back in the days of the ISU actually work? Would you play that game? There's a lot of lore that we don't know about the ISU and their beginnings and stuff. So, I mean, would this work? Would this be something that we could go with? Would we want to play a game set in those times? Honestly, learning about the orbs or the apples or the pieces of Eden, learning about, and we know that there are several of them. We know that there are swords, shrouds, staves, little apples or orbs, and possibly many other types of different pieces of Eden. Now, Eden was just one place, and it's the most talked about only because that's where we know the apple of Eden from, because it went along with the biblical story. So where would we go from here? How would we do this? Would it actually work? What are your thoughts? So in all reality, tell me what you think. Do you think that like we could go all the way back to the beginning, to like the very first alleged assassins? Do you think that that would be a game that would work? Or do you think that Ubisoft would just muck it up? That they would like actually like completely mess this up, and it would just be way too RPG and just unrecognizable from the entire series? I know a lot of people complain that right now, according to what they did in Origins and Odyssey, this series is unrecognizable. But there are some points that are very similar as far as RPG elements go, such as in the beginning when you played Assassin's Creed 1, you were actually able to pick which area you wanted to like conquer first. You could go and conquer Acre, or you could go and conquer Jerusalem. It actually did give you that choice. And we really didn't realize it though, because we were given the choice. But what do you think now? Do you think that this is something that you would play? Would you like to see the beginnings of the first civilization? Or are you just content with going back in time here and there? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, thank you for watching.